Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United beat West Ham 3-1 at Old Trafford in the FA Cup 5th round. Manchester United came from behind. Garnacho and Fred scored late goals to complete an amazing comeback. Garnacho's curling shot went past Areola. That was in the 90th minute, so that was the decisive goal. Don't forget, Garnacho scored the winner in the 2-1 win against Fulham. And he scored his first senior goal for the club in the 1-0 win against Real Sociedad. Garnacho's a good young player. The other week it said he agreed a 5-year contract at Man United, so that will keep him under contract at the club until 2028. Fred, he scored in the 95th minute of stoppage time. Fred is really improving as a Man United player. He's still one of our first choice centre midfielders despite the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Fred has just recently come back from a knock. Towards the end of last year, Man United extended his contract by 1 year. Manchester United got Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk in a deal worth 50 million. Manchester United's first goal was an own goal from Aguerd. That came from a corner. West Ham took the lead through Benrahma. It was a good finish, to be fair, from Benrahma. In the build-up to that goal, VAR checked if Thomas Souček had kept the ball in play. VAR did quickly confirm that Thomas Souček kept the ball in play. Emerson got the assist for Benrahma's goal. So there were the goals in the game. Mikel Antonio had a couple of chances. He had one very good chance when he was one-on-one with David De Gea. De Gea managed to keep him out. Benrahma, he had some chances, so he could have had more than the one goal. Casemiro had a goal ruled out by VAR for offside. It was the correct decision because Casemiro was definitely offside. Sabitzer had a good chance in the first half. That produced a good save from Areola. Sabitzer's really made an impact since he come to Man United. Man United have got Sabitzer on loan until the end of the season. There's no option or obligation to buy. Got him on loan from Bayern Munich. Manchester United could sign Marcel Sabitzer on a permanent basis at the end of the season, according to his agent. Antony played yesterday. He had a few opportunities in the game. Wout Weghorst had a very good chance. Weghorst did get an assist in the game. He also got an assist in the game against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final. Weghorst has only scored 1 goal for Man United so far. That came in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg against Nottingham Forest. By the way, Ten Hag said that Weghorst was one of our best players. So yeah, Manchester United are into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup and Man United will be playing Fulham. Man United have got a chance of winning the FA Cup. You know, it'd be nice for us to win the FA Cup. Man United have not won the FA Cup since 2016. We've won around 12 or 13 FA Cups in total. You know, last weekend, Man United won the Carabao Cup. That was Man United's first trophy in 6 years, and it was Erik Ten Hag's first trophy as Man United manager. You know, the quadruple is on, but I'm very sceptical Man United will win the quadruple. But I certainly think we can get another trophy on the board this season. Like I said, we can win the FA Cup, we can win the Europa League. We're into the last 16 of that. You could still probably say we are in the title race, but we are now 11 points behind Arsenal. You know, Arsenal did beat Everton 4-0 yesterday. Man United are missing a few players. Obviously, there was no Luke Shaw yesterday, picked up a knock. Martial's injured. Well, he's been hampered with injuries this season. Eriksen, as you all know, he's out until April or early May with an ankle injury. Van der Beek, you know, he's out until the end of the season. He's a squad player, doesn't play anywhere. So they're the players Man United are missing. Rashford didn't start yesterday against West Ham, but he did come on. And he actually had a very good chance that just went wide. Rashford obviously scored Man United's second goal in the Carabao Cup final. Rashford's got 25 goals in all competitions this season. What a season he is enduring. This is definitely his best season as a United player. Sancho, of course, is missing. He's out with a fever. West Ham, they were missing players as well. Obviously, they were missing Zouma. They were missing Vladimir Coufal. They were missing Fabianski. And they were missing Maxwell Cornet. But, you know, West Ham will be very disappointed that they didn't get anything from the game. Because I thought they played quite well in stages, to be fair. West Ham, you know, are enduring a poor season. And reflecting on that, you know, David Moyes has been under pressure. You know, last season, West Ham finished like 6th, so they got a place in Europe. You know, Moyes had a reunion with Man United yesterday. Obviously, David Moyes is the former Man United manager. Moyes is in his second spell at West Ham. He's been the West Ham manager in his second spell for over 3 years. In his second spell, he got appointed in as the West Ham manager in December 2019. He's under contract to West Ham till 2024. Moyes got sacked in his first spell at West Ham. Before Moyes managed Real Sociedad, I think got sacked from them. Before then managed Sunderland, he got sacked from Sunderland because he got them relegated. Before, managed Man United, he only enjoyed 8 or 9 months, so he only enjoyed a short managerial tenure at the club. Man United got Moyes when Alex Ferguson retired back in 2013. Alex Ferguson was the one that recommended him in. Before Man United, he managed Everton. To be fair, he did well at Everton, even though he didn't win out. He enjoyed like 11 years as Everton manager, and before managed Preston. So they're the clubs he's managed in his managerial career so far. But West Ham, I think they'll just stay up this season. They did win the last league game against Nottingham Forest 4-0. Lost a few players, haven't they, West Ham? They lost Harrison Ashby, they sold him to Newcastle. Lost Craig Dawson, lost Darren Randolph. A few years ago, lost Sebastian Haller. Well, he wasn't good enough for West Ham anyway, so West Ham did make the right decision getting rid of him. But Man United, have been very good at Old Trafford in the Cup. Reflecting on that win yesterday, we've now won like 14 of his last 16 FA Cup home games. And in general, we've been very good at Old Trafford in the league this season. We've only lost one game at Old Trafford in the league this season. That was the opening game against Brighton. The news regarding the Glazers. Man United takeover delayed as Glazers hold out for $6 billion sale. So the takeover is delayed until May. Man United bids too low for Glazers. Man United share prices have collapsed. In November last year, the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale, and since then, Man United have had a lot of interest. Sir Jim Ratcliffe's been interested in buying the club for quite some time. He's offered around $4.5 billion for the club. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Britain's richest man. He's the chairman of Ineos. And Qatar have been interested in buying Man United, and they're believed to have offered around $4.5 billion. The Glazers have owned Man United for 18 years. They purchased the club for around $790 million back in 2005. Also, Man United, you've obviously got Erik ten Hag, got David Harrison, Mitchell van der Gaag, Steve McLaren, who of course Erik ten Hag recommended in, John Murtough, Richard Arnold, Benny McCarthy. So there you go. Man United do play Liverpool on Sunday at Anfield. The preview for that game will be coming up after this video. So anyway guys, everything's updated. You've dropped your comments, likes, below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.